tell you what's up. Had some good lobster rolls and some clam chowder. We're trying to walk it off, maybe find some dessert. We're gonna hit the Boston Harbor, and just enjoy the sights. Let's see what this town has to offer.
Where do we park?
We parked by a train station and the Boston Public Market on the other side of the highway. It's about maybe like 4 or 5 blocks away from here.
So, taking a little bit of an evening stroll. Maybe go find a beer somewhere. Checking out a little bit of the harbor. So now we're headed over to Bova's Bakery and I believe maybe Mike's Pastries. So, 2 places that are really known in Boston. We're gonna go check them out.
What do you think?
I don't know. We'll see. They had them, so we got.
They do?
We got 1 ricotta, 1 limoncello, and 1 lobster tail.
It's late at night, so I don't know how.
I know it is packed.
Okay.
All right, so you're going for the Oreo, right?
Like a taco. Yeah, it is like that. Wow.
Is it good?
Did you guys, what'd y'all get?
We got Oreo also. Okay.
What you think, Diego?
It was really good. Very sweet.
Thank you.
Well,
Creamy.
creamy, yeah.
What you think, Jax?
Delicious.
Delicious. All right,
Oh, very messy.
Net's gonna try it. That's the Net got the strawberry. What? Look at that. Look at that.
Okay, let's see. What?
Come on, G. Come on.
I took a bite. I didn't.
Ah, he's not a fan. All right, what you got?
Limoncello?
Limoncello?
Limoncello. That's nice.
This is still better.
That's pretty good. It's sweet, but not as sweet as I thought it was gonna be. Yeah. All right, so I got the ricotta. It's not sweet. It's not very sweet at all. It's really good though.
Salty?
It's creamy.
It's creamy. You can. The crust is crunchy. Then you get the ricotta, it's soft and creamy. As far as cannolis, it's only like the 3rd cannoli I've ever had. So I don't really have much to base it off, but I do know it tastes really good. It doesn't have as much flavor as the limoncello or the Oreo, but I think this is the original, the actual ricotta. All right, we're in front of Bova's Bakery. So I haven't been here in probably 7 or 8 years, but when I was here last, it was delicious. It was what we talked about coming back to Boston to eat. So even though they have the clam chowder, all the other stuff, we remembered Bova's. So we're glad that we can come back and share it with our friends. So you've heard me talk about this place.
Yeah, you hyped it up. So I'm excited to go see what it's about. I hope you didn't overhype it.
No, I didn't overhype
Okay.
it. No, it's good. Diego, so the last time you were here was 8 years ago. Do you remember it?
I just remember you were saying it was really good.
What do you think, babe? You back?
We're back. Back for more.
What was your favorite here 8 years
The
ago?
one- I think it was the savory, the calzone.
Okay. So I think the one that we had last time, the calzone, was the Italian cold cut. So that's what we'll get again, and she wants to share, so we'll see if we can share.
Let's try
All right,
this.
so what's that?
Pepperoni rice ball is what he called it. Different. It's good. Try this part.
It would be better if it was hot.
That's how it's hot down. Should I go back and tell him to warm it up more?
Nah,
Why?
that lady ain't gonna do nothing. That guy ain't gonna. They ain't gonna put it in the microwave again.
No? It's not hot enough.
You can try. Go ask
Who
him.
did it?
That guy.
I feel like when they have to heat it up. Because I don't like this stuff.
All right, so this is the calzone, Italian cold cut.
Is it how you remember it?
That is how I remember it. Oh man, ham and cheese and salami and bologna and mortadella. That rice ball thing is nothing compared to this. So yeah, Bova's was worth the trip. It's what I remember. This Italian cold cut. Oh, it's so good. It's so good, and you know it's 10 o'clock at night, so maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. Totally worth it. Totally worth the stroll. I don't know about the rice thing she got, but she had to go get it heated up again because it wasn't hot enough. But this thing, you could eat it cold.
So this is a lobster tail, and yeah, it's really crunchy. I haven't really gotten to the cream inside. The size is bigger, but I feel like Buddy's cream was a little better. Yeah, but it's bigger in size than the Buddy one.
All right, this is the Bova's lobster tail. I liked it.
I know.
I like it too.
I think it's like a.
It's flaky. It's flaky. It's got a cream. The cream's got like a little lemon in it. Really good. So we actually went into the into Paul Revere's house, and it was pretty interesting. I had been here maybe 8 years ago, and it didn't even have as much of the artifacts and stuff as it does now. It's now more than just showing the house, but they actually have the museum part attached to it. So it's pretty interesting. So if you're in Boston, you got to check it out. Now we're gonna go ahead and head out and go get some more chowder. G, you hungry?
I'm hungry. Hangry. I'm gonna try to tell these slow folks to go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hungry.
All right, so we just came across this thing. It's actually marked as a city toilet. It's quarter, and apparently G said that it's cleaned after every use. So we'll take a look inside. Yes, opened up like a space toilet. That doesn't look like it was cleaned after every use. Whoa. Bye.
No, it's water because they spray the whole thing.
Oh, the
down.
whole thing gets sprayed.
Clean and disinfected after every use. I
So
saw
that-
it on TV before.
So if Diego wasn't able to come out of it,
There's a 911.
but would it turn on and
I think
spray
I
him?
think it turns on after somebody exits.
But how does it know?
I don't know. The door's open.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't come out? What if we tell him to go back in?
Tell him to go back in.
And then it sprays.
Distribution. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, Diego, are you gonna just stay in there or what? That's not bad.
It's limited to 25 minutes. After 20 minutes, a warning will be sounded and the door will open automatically. So if you're not done by 25 minutes, it's opening.
Wow.
That's pretty funny.
You done, Diego? It's funny when the door opened, it sounded like psh. Look at that. How was it?
That's wonderful.
Hey, Diego, let me show you something that you probably haven't seen in your age group. This is called a payphone.
4 minutes for $1.
4 minutes for $1. Hey babe, so you still got to see the burial again. See? It's just like we were here if it was open. Right? So we missed getting to this on time because me and G were sleeping, but at least we still made it to the granary burial ground. We've been here before. We wanted G and his family to see it. You can see it. You can see it now. It's over there.
It's great to come visit, you know, from looking from the outside. It'd be nice to probably come up to each tomb, like the tombstones, and see the writing and who lays there. But in general, burial grounds freak me out. So I'm kind of glad we went to sleep. I dreamt about food, and we'll stick to that. I think that's a steak's house.
So we came across a beautiful park out here. Everybody's just kind of chilling, laying out. Boston Commons.
No,
Perfect place to take a nap.
No,
Come on, Diane.
no nap.
We could just take a nap here. Beautiful Boston Commons Park. Check it out.
This park has been here forever. But this author, I think I read that he used to come here. He lives around here, or he did, and he wrote a book about these ducks. And the book is called Make Way for Ducklings. So he based it off of this park with these ducks. So now the city made these statues with these ducks in honor of the author and the book. So that's why we wanted it. Net bought Easy a little baby duck and the book. And I was like, oh wow. And she's like, yeah, I think there's a park here. And I was like, yeah, we should go to it. So we take pictures with Easy and
So you found a spot?
Somewhat, yeah. There's a little crab right there.
It's a what?
There's a little crab right there.
Oh look, there's ducks out there. What do you think of the park?
It's really nice.
It's peaceful, huh?
Yeah, it's really good.
Could you see yourself like living in Boston?
Maybe.
Maybe. So this is definitely really a nice park. You know, there's some ducks in the water back there, but it's really, really peaceful here. So it's about 6:30 in the morning. We were actually Boondock or parked at a hotel parking lot. Our friends that we're traveling with, Gilbert and his family, here in Boston, they're actually staying at a hotel. And so what we were going to do is we actually found an industrial park that was behind the hotel, and we were going to boondock there at night. But Gilbert insisted on paying the parking fee. I think it was $20 for us to park a van. So he checked in, put the van as the parking, and got the parking tag. And so for the past couple of nights, we've dropped them off at the hotel, parked, and slept here. So it's not something that can normally happen in a lot of the areas of Boston, because there is no outside parking. It's all garaged parking. But this actual hotel that he found did have the outside. It's something we kind of run into anyways, because if you're traveling in a van and say you did want to stay a night in a hotel, you still have to find a hotel that you can park the van at, and with the Sprinters being this one 9'6" tall, roughly, it's not something where you have the overhead clearance. So we did pay, he did insist on paying the fee, and so that we could park here. And for the most part, we just came and we were ready to go to sleep. We're not out here camping in the parking lot. It's, put the window screen up, get ready for bed, go to sleep, wake up. So it's about 6:30 right now. I'm gonna jump out and I'll show you kind of like where we're parked. But we're backed in. We got the AC on. We have the RTX 2000 on, and pretty much we run it overnight. It's super quiet, and it even gets to the point where, since we have the van so insulated, the power that it pulls sometimes is really, really low. Like right now, I just looked and it was pulling 2.5 amps. That's nothing. That's really, really, on our minimum batteries, we're able to charge during the day just with solar and run it overnight. So it's not running it in a lot of heat. It's probably 83 degrees during the day right now. So at night it's getting down to like 76, even lower. So it's more of a fan at night on here. But once I get into hotter weather, we'll be showing some of the what it's actually pulling to keep up. But we're really insulated in the van, so once it cools down, the RTX doesn't pull 25 amps all the time. It drops down 11, 15, 13, whatever. So it's pretty nice to be able to sleep and run the AC overnight. The other thing is that you can park in the city with the open lots. We found one that had parking where it was overnight. If you're in after 4 p.m., you have to be out before 7, and it was only $16. And we thought about staying there as well. It's just that by the time we went and dropped our friends off at their hotel, we were in this area, and it was kind of a little bit outside of the main areas of the city. So I'll show you what the rig looks like when it's backed in, and how we kind of keep it a little bit stealth to be able to camp here overnight. So it's mainly just backed in. We back it all the way up to the back. The RTX is on the top, the AC. Back it up and put our shades up. We've got the little window pass up there so that we can park here. We also have that little, that's for toll tags. My wife found that. I'll have her explain that later on. But we Pennsylvania, New York, Boston, and we haven't had to worry about the tax because it's all taken and tolls all paid. So we just kind of back in, and we're gonna head back to Houston. But at least we had a great trip. We had a blast. I mean, hanging out with friends and stuff, and they're doing the normal way of flying in, staying at a hotel. We actually were with them from Pennsylvania to New York to Boston, and they stayed in hotels and we stayed in our van. We kind of we like it. We love our van because it's our bed. We don't have to check in. We don't have to check out. It's it's not for everybody, but it's for us. So it's unfortunately with my van, even though we build, my job is at Vast Overland, building vans, I don't get to work on my van a lot. So my van is very, very primitive. It's basically the van I built in my front yard a little bit over a year ago, before we had the shop. And So, you know, I only have 200 amp hours of lithium. You know, I have two 100 watt solar panels, an RTX 2000, but we have a lot of insulation. That thin insulation, I went heavy on it. You know, we have good sound deadening, and it works for us. You know, I mean, on this trip, that's all I have is two 100 watt amp hour, but two 100 amp hour batteries. So I'm running the AC every night. So you don't need a huge system. The thing about the huge system is that it gives you the security of knowing you're not going to run out. I was constantly looking to see, okay, where are we at on charge? Okay, where is it going to be enough to charge back for the night so that we can be sleeping comfortably in the AC. Now, we've never had an AC before. We just had two fans. We circulated one in and one out. But it was great having the AC. All right, guys. Well, if you like the video, you know, like and subscribe. Check out our YouTube channel, Van Unity. And if you want a van built, we can build you one in Texas. Vast Overland.